How's it going, guys? JP here, and welcome back to 7 Days of Horror, where we watch and review 7 horror films in 7 days. All 7 films kind of have some kind of common theme that I come up with. This time, we're returning to what we did in the first edition of 7 Days of Horror, and that is foreign horror. So, films from all over the world besides the United States. And the film that I picked for day number 4 is The Comeback, from the year 1978, with the tagline of, "Is she the victim of a bizarre murder, or will she be back?" And this film comes to us out of the UK. And this is actually the first Redemption Blu-ray that I picked up. This is number 27 in the series. And let's get into the plot a bit. So we're following a musician, as he was once kind of very popular, top of the charts type musician, but it's been a long time since he's been there. He hasn't really put out any music since then, and he's looking to get back to his roots and put out some new top-notch stuff and get to the back of the charts, back to the top of the charts. But he goes to this estate where he's trying to, clear his head a bit and work on some new awesome music. As he's there, he is starting to see things and starting to hear things, and people are disappearing. And is he, going mad? Or is the killer of his wife, who was murdered, somehow there, killing once again? So he has all kind of, acquaintances and friends around him who are, going missing and stuff like that. So that's basically the story. Now, this one, to me, it never really felt like it got going with me. It started off great, and then it never really got back to that point, except for, I would probably say, the last 10 minutes are the best 10 minutes of this whole entire film, and even those aren't super great. I found that the moments of horror in this film were pretty awesome. I really did enjoy the moments of horror, especially the beginning, when you first see the killer and the look of the killer. You're like, damn, that's kind of creepy. But it's so few and far between the horror that you're just kind of waiting for the horror to come back, and it feels like it never comes. There's a long, it is a slow burn, and it is like kind of a Chiller type film. Not Chiller, the TV station. But even with the slow burnness of it, it doesn't really justify what you get in return for the wait. It doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't really build a whole lot of tension or anything like that, which slow burns normally do. It doesn't feel like it's leading up to something, and it's a little underwhelming, what it does lead up to. I will say that the final 10 minutes were pretty good, but I mean, it's really because nothing else was really happening throughout the film that you were just so happy to see something. I'll say that the kills don't look that great. The blood is kind of that bright red blood of the 70s. In the UK, which, has its place and has a little certain, charm to it. But this film just, I couldn't really get with it. I couldn't find anything to really grab onto, and I really didn't enjoy the ride that much. There was a rotting, face that I thought was cool, but that was kind of it. I did like I said, I liked the final 10 minutes, but the opening and the ending and everything in between was kind of boring. There was a few cool kills. I mean, it was actually made pretty well, well shot, well acted and stuff. But when the dialogue was happening, the long stretches of dialogue and stuff, it just felt like it was, what they was saying was very uninteresting to me, unintriguing, and I was just waiting, and I would just pop in and out of the film, and I would try. I rewound this film a couple times because I'm like, wait, did I miss anything important there? Because I would kind of lose attention when they were talking, and then I would rewind, and I would listen to them again, and I would start, not, drifting off, daydreaming again. And it was just kind of a frustrating watch. I almost really wanted to like this film because it was slow and it had a little bit of a creepy atmosphere and stuff, but I just couldn't get with it. And that was really disappointing watching this one. So with all of that said, I do think this film does have some stuff going for it, but overall it's a below average film, and I give it a 4.5 out of 10. So see you guys tomorrow with day number 5. Hopefully we'll find something a little bit more entertaining, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.